What's going on, guys? Dale the Artist here, and recently I've been sneak peeking a couple images of my newly created character for a game I'm working on titled Rodent Rampant, and I have been getting some questions on how I went about creating this bandage wrap for my character's arm. And it's really simple inside of Blender. There's a few different ways that I've seen people do using add-ons, and I think that's just unnecessary. There's no point of using something that you can do yourself a lot easier and manageable. So let's get into it. Here we are. We're in Blender. This way is super simple because you're using the topology of the character. And you do this after your character has been retopologized. But if you don't have your character retopologized and you just want it for a high poly concept, you can use a cylinder instead. Now, what you want to do is select your character, press tab to enter edit mode, choose face mode to select. And depending on the version of Blender, this part may differ, but I'll show you both ways. You want to just double click to select this ring of faces, or if you can't double click and select it, you may have to press Alt and click to select the row of rings. Both ways work. It just depends on the version of Blender you're using. Now, when you have it selected, you can press Shift D to duplicate, right click to cancel the movement. You want to press P, which is the high key for separate, and you want to separate by selection. Now press Tab or go to the top left and change from object or edit mode to object mode. Reselect the band we just created. And right now, if you press S to scale, you're going to get some weird stuff going on. So let's right click to cancel that. And you want to right click and go to set origin, and you want to do origin to geometry. So now if we press S, we can scale this up, right? So let's just scale this to be higher than or thicker than the actual arm. And that works good. Now what I want to do is kind of duplicate this. So we're going to select this, Shift D, move this up to about here, press S. We got that there, looks good. And notice that it's kind of hard to keep this in line. So something that we could do is go to the modifiers tab, add a shrink wrap, which says target, choose the eyedrop tool, select the character or surface that you want, and it naturally folds with it. Now what we want to do is change the offset from 0 to maybe about 0.01 or 2, and it's still going to be clipping with the character. So what you have to do is ensure that the snap mode is changed from on surface to above surface. And you'll get that. So let's keep doing this until you get a result that you like. So let's duplicate this first one again, Shift D, right click to cancel the movement. We can press G to move, and we can just move it up. And let's press S to scale this. What I want to do is just rotate this so we can get some overlap. That looks good. And let's add a modifier. Let's add our shrink wrap. Choose our surface. Bring this out. Snap mode on surface to above surface. Now you get this. Now, a couple ways to make sure that this isn't clipping. So these are plain, so it's not really going to affect it too much. But what you can do is you can always just apply the shrink wrap. And now what you can do is just scale this, right? So that looks good. And if you have any overlap, what you can do is just go to edit mode, go to the points, which is the vertices, turn on proportional editing, select the vertice, press G to move, and you can middle mouse scroll to affect the area more or less. And there you go. And you can just duplicate this process going all the way up the arm as much as you need. And if you like this video so far, give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know that you guys like the video, because I don't get too many thumbs up and I want to grow this channel a lot and focus on this channel this year. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.